Hello, everybody. Captain Alex Hawthorne here. I need a drink. Like a glass of water. Continuing on our groundbreaking adventure. Okay, I can equip both of them. Gotcha. I've got my gun and my Vicar. I have my spiritual weapon and my corporeal weapon. How we feeling? Max, you got a gun? Felix, you got a gun? You do. A grenade launcher. Not sure how I feel about that. How about you take... That's fine, actually. Try not to make it weird. You are not going to be... I do want you to tank, but I also want you to be healthy. Do behaviors... Medium is good. Weapon mixed mode. Aggressive, yeah. By car, we want to give you an assault rifle. We want you to be far ranged. And I'll try to use only ranged when you get the chance. I myself, I will be pissing. You gents will do the fighting and I'll do the pissing.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
Well, you probably should have insured it then.
It is. I'm just trying to make...
Okay. Where should we sneak in first? Captain Leonard. This is a restricted area. Restricted access. We're not getting in there anytime soon. Let me take a look. Passage to anywhere. That's the main quest. Balance do. Udom's board seal we need to do. Weapons from the void. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Of a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon he was researching. Another Hawthorne's log mentioned looking for Gladys to shop the old records. Acquire Finney's space weapon. Who goes there? Hunt down and kill Captain McCred. That sounds like a good start.
Rizzo's purple-berry fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple-berry flavored center. Suck it.
What is this? This is the cantina.
This is Halcyon News.
Lost Hope.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Hello there, Krivenk.
Seeking relief from the heat.
Krivenek?
Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Nice. You know a way I could get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. See what you got. All traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
What's the heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
What do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
What do you about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Gotcha. What you got for
Nothing
trade?
you need and everything you want.
Booze. Booze and cigarettes. Gotcha. Stevedore. Got the Mardettes. Engineer. Here's your alcohol supply. And the garbage. Can't pick that. Need a Lost Hope barkeep card. Barkeep card. Barkeep card. Oh, a chef.
I try to keep the place clean in case Chief Tennyson stops by.
Smart.
Colonials are always itching for a fight.
That's what I hear. Taking the piss? Oh, puking his guts out. Never mind. All the heat and the alcohol.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you.
Damn.
When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Bye-bye. Johnny. Nothing going on in here. The rest didn't go. Bell's Shells. Interstellar Crew.
You ever hard up for work? Try sublight salvage.
Try sublight
Good pay and more
salvage.
flexible.
Dead Eye Assault Rifle.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back.
Why are you gross?
I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see what you got. What's the benefit of modifying my
Why, it
weapons?
gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
Yeah, like wrapping barbed wire around a tossball stick.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
Gotcha.
So, what can I get you?
Let's see what you got. Go for your weapons first. A 10% discount. Grenade launchers, heavy machine guns, a bolter pistol. Burst of plasma bolts at the enemy. Lightweight, uses E-cells. Not quite. Dead Eye Assault Rifle. A slow-firing assault rifle is used, designed to cause devastating amounts of damage to its target at long ranges. How much is this? 4,000? No, 900 bits. Sure, I'll buy something like that. Sounds good. 1 times barrel. That's crit damage, right? Maybe I should slap that on the sniper rifle. Speed grip. Mr. Ouch. Mr. Ouchie. The Exacto sight. The Gyro sight. Weapon parts. You want to buy some sprat hides? Slick. Alright. There's no compare button. Gotcha. What is this? You use heavy weapon. The long gun. 99 damage, 65, stagger and execute. I don't know what execute does, but... Oh, no, I need the pistol. Sorry. That's a little better, huh? Alright, Vicar Max, have a hunting rifle. Seems more your speed. The grenade launcher is so silly. Oh, it's like a DMR. I see. Not exactly a hunting rifle, huh? What is this? The waste disposal. I could hang out in waste disposal for a little. Oh.
I need another shower after this.
I got 100 XP for killing these sprats. This is more my speed. Salvaging around the junk here. There's also a dead body.
Just cleaned my boots this morning.
Bolter pistol. That's the one that fires energy, yeah. That does sort of fit Mr. Captain Hawthorne, huh? Maybe not. Crumpled instruction. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over by someone found it by poking around a stevedore's quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for loose panels, you gotta climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed, in other words, typical Lilia. Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over by someone found it poking around the stevedore's quarters. Gotcha. We'll try and keep that in mind. I was gonna say, they're gonna let me jump in there? One frozen dinner? One rest and go key card? Will they? They will. I wish I weren't on the hardest difficulty. Ooh. A quiet little vessel, huh?
I'm not going anywhere.
Spacer's choice. We're going into the rest and go. We have a keycard for this. Hello, hello. Extreme comfort of a shipping container.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Anything to occupy the time. Ordering food delivery of your choice. That sounds like a nightmare. Looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Gotcha. How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Then we'll have to kill her. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
You do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I'll be on my way. Bye now. Suck later. Really? Standard troop helmet. What's up, standard troop? What approved? You guys are cool with me slaughtering sprats, right? Gotcha, thanks. Ooh, and free trash.
Do you have what it takes to defend corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Ephraim Maywood.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed.
No pigeons to feed.
Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors...
Got my sights on you.
I'm not going in there. Ooh, a crawl space. Is that where I go to kill her? Oh, the bathroom. You got a lot of dudes in your apartment, man. I'm seeing some red dots. Ready to kill. Hello. Hello, freighter crew.
I'm just in port long enough to get another haul contract.
Mind if I use your terminal? Pay to view movies, pay to view serials, hack 20, access guest messages. From Veda subject, be careful. To Iceman. One of the UB squealers came asking for you, wanted to know what you like to drink, who you'd like to talk to, what your temperament's like, tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Find you in the waste disposal chute. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a strange room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing, just let me buy you a beer. We reviewed your proposal for the 10th time, still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for the Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone cost mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. Pay to view movies. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. Pay to view serials. 0 cartridges in stock. Can I, like, charge his account? Like a bunch? Oh, a bunch of bypass shunts out here. What's down here? Garbage. Gentlemen, are we ready? Are we ready to rock? Or the red, whatever those red dots are, they're somewhere else. Is this a fold-out bed? I guess you need it if you have only one bed. Makes sense. Alright, I don't want to go investigating Gladys yet. The main quest, I think. Somebody's got... Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening to them. I'm just a background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live, and if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Damn. Bracelet. A simple metal bracelet. Some heavy ammo. And a sealed door. Restricted area. Gotcha. Restricted area of the groundbreaker. There's like a lab in here. Oh, is this? I guess this is behind those, like, salvagers or whatever. Obeki card. Are they eating people? Not sure I want to keep going with it. To the front door for now. But I know it's back here, so. I'm not gonna talk to Gladys yet.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Where's the rest and go key card?
Some townships have asked Halcyon News to make a statement regarding rumors.
Corporation Service Award.
Rest assured.
Move.
Long-sided corporate leaders of
Okay. Hello! Hello, Martin Callahan.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You're stupid. You work for Spacer's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they got good hearts.
That's true.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Nice. I want to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon Colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our
Bam.
Lunar Eclipse Mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew.
Gross.
The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Spacer's Choice make you wear that.
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Vendor school. Do you need me to help you get out of there? We're gonna get a hat like yours.
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Enough hat talk. Let's see what you're selling.
Have a look.
I'm leaving him in the hat, bro. Oh fuck, he said he does sell the hats. You asked for it, you got it. A genuine Space Shores Moon Man helmet. Enjoy. Armor 3 live +5? That's hilarious. Lightweight corporate mascot headwear. Well, let's get one just to have one. What if I walk behind the desk and peruse your goods? What if I stand back here and then crouch down and steal your shit? Not that I need to. What if I stand on your desk, then hop up onto your shelf? And find out what's hiding up here? Martin, can you, like, can I jump on your head, Martin? Thanks, bud. Don't fall back there. That's how you die. You're not reaching for anything behind the desk, Martin. Give it up. I can't get up there.
Are you listening to me?
The medical bay.
You can't keep back there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Jessie's situation sounds normal to me.
Yeah, if she's in the morgue.
Maybe she just wants to be left alone.
Come on, we're on a space station. No one gets that kind of luxury. Besides, who wouldn't want to see me? I'm a delight.
You don't like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
None of my business, I was just curious. It's very noble of you.
It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with?
Something I can help you with? Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Gotcha. How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Good on you, Doc. You don't want Cleo sinking their claws into you like that.
It's the board or the outlaws, I'm afraid. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps the devilish board we know might be better than the pirates we don't.
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
We could go talk to her, or we could head on over to... Ready to waste disposal.
CNP Borsted Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borsted Baked Beans is the only one.
Public terminal. Recent users. Access users Callahan M. From manager. You guys are out here fucking sending messages on a public channel. The hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. You're a moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Hope you're doing well, Mom. That I check in. Engineers with the shop a bunch. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Leah Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing didn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you'd appreciate me getting the company discount on. The heat. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem and hands on tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the sublight way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to Sprat Worst Joint, 2nd floor. Loitering on public property. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on the Groundbreaker. The space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, and my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation, Udon Bedford, Certified Liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. BPS. This is the 3rd time I've had this post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open the board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Milestone. Felix Milestone.
CNP near maple syrup.
Near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakdown. Breakfast. There's sublight salvage.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tail.
This is Spratwurst.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst cooking.
Yeah, hit me with it.
They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Let me see what you got. What's Spratwurst?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource.
Limitless frontier
Rat meat
resource.
is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
A Spratwurst is like borscht. I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of CMP. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
I see. What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern
Damn, that sounds
chemistry.
delicious. Spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&D'ing our own special meat.
Gotcha.
Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
You got time to chat?
As long as you don't mind me grinding Spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way. Just as well, near about...
Check on the trap.
Fresh from the grinder.
Fresh from the grinder. Anyhow, terra-fried Spratwurst. Front-raised sprats. Deboned and finely ground. Fried in hot oil. 19 credits for a box. Damn, that's kind of expensive. Maybe I don't. Maybe I pass up on the Spratwurst. Sorry. Do you mind if I check your traps for you? That doesn't look right at all. This looks right. The blood splatter in the grinder, that makes sense. This on the other end, that doesn't make sense at all. Yo, Ike's Armory? You got anything good? Like a steel trip blade, or a impact hammer, or a riot control helmet? Nothing behind the counter?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability.
Kristen
We
Steen.
also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Tell me more. Are you a spacer?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Fresh from the forge. See what you got. Oh, he is like a forger. I see. Padded helmet. Gives me a lockpick. Mining gives me one-handed melee. Mining grade 1 also gives me heavy weapons. Ordnance control, hack 5. I do need some combat armor, huh? Actually, yeah, since I'm here, repair my gear for me. Thanks, man. Elevator. Oh, Mardet. The promenade. Let's see. Look, it's looking a little hot in there. Maybe we don't do that one first. Maybe we do the... Yeah, I guess not. I was gonna say maybe we go help fix the engine first, but maybe we walk around some more. Auntie's Kitchen. Hello, Gracie.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Please dispense your proteins, big boy. Are you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix
Shock
it.
simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Yeah, man.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
That's pasta. Tomato flavored paste with a secret blend of 37 herbs and spices flavored additives. Meat base health plus 25. I see. A chef hat. Two-handed melee plus 5. Very funny. Oh, you've got juice. I do want some juice from you. Thank you. Mind if I check behind the counter? I cannot. You're stuck back there, buddy.
Leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Oh, and I was just over here at Halcyon. Gotcha. So now I need to go to engineering. We also need to go to sublight. Probably after engineering, and then we'll head downstairs and start gunning around.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Hello, Edna.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs.
Oh, there she is. Another chef's hat. Mind if I walk around in here and look at your shunts and your modern steel wrenches? Daily checklist. Brush teeth. Personal files. The back bays. They're free to flush out McRed as outlaws. They're so knotted up by seeking warrants and paper justification that they want someone else to solve their problems. Promenade status. Morale has dipped 18% since Callahan showed up. It's that damn mask. Messages. Bedford, my dear lady. To Bedford, obstructionist. Yeah, I get the gist of those. I get the gist. I would read those, but I get the gist of them. Oh, June Lane left. Did she walk over here? Walked over somewhere. Oh, the other side of the room. There's a workbench. Engineer, some armor parts. Engineer, an earring. Bong
Watch
Jang.
out something doesn't explode in your face.
Sealed. Bones and gears don't mix. Do not put your penis in that. Whatever you do. Miss Junlei, I hear you're in charge.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Really? That doesn't sound right. Theodore, nice place you got here, Chief. I'm Captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from the Groundbreakers impound.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I plan on putting a bullet in your head and selling this entire ship to the corporation. Copy that, Chief. I'm trying to start fights, but I might end some. I'll do whatever I can to help keep the peace.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Now that my ship's at impound, I can safely say I'm headed to Monarch. None of your business. Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Oh, I'm a corporate sprat.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
Count on me to keep him honest. Not a chance. Felix, embrace your inner misfit.
Hey, not in front of Miss Tennyson. Not unless you're trying to get me tossed out the airlock.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed him? I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise? Surely the board doesn't want the Groundbreaker to roast.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Need a contract to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bay.
Well, gotta go down there anyway. Got it. I'll take care of that right now. Back bay, am I supposed to know where that is? There's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
I'm taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
You can't get these parts from anywhere else.
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Sound like a bureaucratic coup. Aren't you just delaying the inevitable by cannibalizing Groundbreaker systems?
Fatalism has got no home on Groundbreaker. We aim to weather the storm no matter how bad it gets. Between us captains, I try to avoid sounding as bleak as you. Even if I'm feeling down, the crew doesn't need to hear it.
Get you this far, can we try to talk to whoever's down there?
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
I'll get you those parts from the back bay. Talk over my crew and get back to you.
Sorry about the heat.
Oh, thanks for the water. What's it like being commander out here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Ship is a family business.
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
Was it a big change, that transition into command? Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure there's some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism?
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stem that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Well, young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Back to my other question.
You've got my attention.
Have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right. I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Must not like Udom Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
I see.
You've got my attention.
I see. Be on our way. Bye-bye, Johnny. Alright, let's head to salvage. Ooh. Hello, sublight contractor. Mind if I use your terminal? Don't run! We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is our daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Well. Unlike most of you frats, Catherine is bringing sublight a consistent income. From today until I say so, your trigger is an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. The shipment. Liquor, vodka, gin, erotica. The locals aren't picky. Exotic erotica, except for the ones who are. Space Cake Surprise, Black Hole, Holcomb, signed tossball poster. We can salvage. My scanner says Mardet's impounded a freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits of Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor. Scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expense. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled cystic porks ended up at the bottom of a monarch canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat it on Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. Next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris fields before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Gotcha. Little reporting. Sublight contractor. How did you guys do that? Evening. Tobias Oyama.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
You got it. The name's Captain Theodore. That's right, name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are.
Sure you are.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Sure you are. So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Yeah, isn't that how, like, truck locks work? Is like truck latches work? On, like, the rolling shutters at the back? Like, those don't really do anything either. I mean, you hit a bump, that shit's popping open. Hello, Miss Lilia Hagen.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Aggressive up. Name's Theodore, Captain of the... I'm Captain Hawthorne, the proud owner of the Unreliable. Never heard of you. Groundbreaker security facility is pretty sketchy.
A little advice.
Start telling lies, get a feel for who you're talking
Get
to.
a feel for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
I didn't kill him. Don't let Ada hear you calling your ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings.
What's with her fucking smirk?
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
I'm not looking for work.
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
Yeah, I'm not I never said I was looking for work.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Not really. Not interested.
Too bad. You know where to find me when you're ready to pursue a respectable career.
Mind if I read this? A legitimate business. Contractors. If the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved borscht, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of borscht in the Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world, and why the goods you bring in are cataloged as farm equipment. Everything we do is perfectly legal. Go bring home some bacon. Mind if I walk back here and go and take this little green dot? I need this little green dot. Oh no, this is, wait. You got a nice view, huh? Dangerous Frontiers by Ophelia Sweeney. It is intriguing how we devoted our resources to the stars when there were still so many problems to be solved on Earth. Exposing our fragile species to the breadth of the cosmos renders settlers and spacers alike vulnerable to the mysteries of other worlds. The fate of an outbound civilization could hinge on a single miscalculation, an unobserved variable, and any number of alien catastrophes. Recklessness and impatience are perhaps hardwired features of humanity, and not errors in our genes, as others might imply. Why do you guys do that? Are you gentlemen ready for your first taste of combat aboard the Groundbreaker? Please don't die on me. At least I don't want the Vicar to die on me. I would like to pursue his quest. Oh, transitioning to the back bays. Transitioning to my back bays. Oh fuck, there is. Well, I mean,
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll...
I'm gonna go save. I don't want to, because I just talked to the entire Groundbreaker. I don't want to fucking. I want to do this all again. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Love that fucking picture, dude. This is also a good time to get some sleep, some food, and some water. Honk shmee me 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 me. Honk shmee me 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 me. Okie dokers. Let's see. Should we have some apples? Oops. I meant to eat you. A couple apples. Maybe a 2-hour energy. Now we're slick nasty. Can I teleport this region? Come along, gents. Deserters forced to return by heroic stranger. A miracle on the frontier. Yeah, they're not letting me fast travel, even though this is basically a hub world.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Does this just hop into this room? It doesn't, it goes around! 15 shunts? Gotta get better at lockpicking, man. Elite Trooper armor? Holy shit. Stealth -5, dodge 5. That's our battle armor. Protective clothing with safety harness. Dialogue +5? Ah, dude. Can I favorite some stuff? Cannot favorite armor. We've got our battle armor, we've got our talking armor. We got it all. I need to be down there. Don't cripple your you fucker. Where is this? I don't remember this being here. Guess I never opened this area. That's barred. Plasma rifle. What am I using? Using a plasma rifle. I think we need to go up. Oh, shit.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Ooh. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all outer colonies. Couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of their team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhaul team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss ball, win, repeat. So there's a loose brick in here somewhere, you say. Hello. Oh, is it up there?
Fewer colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Something going on over there?
What was that?
Don't be weird, man. What do you mean blind?
We are victorious.
Repair hangar keycard. A workbench. A workbench. I like this rifle a lot. A gyro sight. Might as well pop this on there, huh? Ranged weapon spread. To recover previously installed mods. Gotcha. Yep, okey-doke. Let's take a look around here. Is that sealed door? I also need to be up there, I think. Let's go up there first. Let's try here. Might. I actually need to be up there? Think so? Doesn't look it. Gotcha. They just made it look like you had to be up there, but you don't need to be up there. Nice ship, bro. Slick. It's a slick looking ship. It's no unreliable, but it's good looking. Corporate Service Award. I guess if I'm doing combat. I guess that was just that little bit of combat. Terminal, a prismatic hammer. Hammersmith, level 7. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the pulse hammer. Rival company Aramid Ballistics stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to the market, all while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. That both increase your science skill and increase as your science skill increases. Yoke engineers ensure our bottom line. Fire rates are sky high. Ooh, got the science weapon. Now I need Phineas's science weapon. Log 1 Discovery. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate that seemed to have been sealed away for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers when my eyes are closed. Mystery. I spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. It's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I've lost several teeth. I've had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondiot's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. My attempts to neuter the self-destructive functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. This is quite the weapon, huh? Gotcha. Sure. Whatever. Let's keep it rolling. Probably not gonna save after that, though. Should, not going to.
When might we expect you out here again?
Alright, let's toss on a... What are you? Tech skills 5? I want the dialogue skills 5. Persuade 5? Oh yeah, now we're cooking. I already went to waste disposal.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of wanted terrorist Phineas Brown.
Alright! Twice the speed, half the price. Well, Captain McCred, I'm here to speak. This if you would like.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise. First, I'm gonna Hey, Felix! Look, everyone, it's Felix!
Well, hey there, your lordship. Good to see you again.
Your lordship? So this is the caliber of man Mr. Millstone chooses to worship.
Seeing you here feels like old times. Now, what brings you down to my sprat-infested broom closet of a kingdom?
Felix, you know this guy? I'm here for some parts. Jinlei sent me. There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward. How'd you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
Saw your letter from Rizzo. Galactic mushroom sounds like a great beverage.
They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn! Well, maybe I'm better off.
Here for the parts Jinlei sent.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
I can grab the part then.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
595 bits? Those parts are leaking deadly toxin. I'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Or something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
Gavin McCred here seems alright. There's a bounty on your head. Be seeing you.
Any friend of Felix is free to wander. But I got eyes on you.
Got eyes on you.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Gestured. I'm gesturing. It's a dead engineer. Grant mechanical, weapon parts. Heavy ammo and light ammo. Backpack. Increase your carrying capacity. A lot of dead mechanicals around here.
Even the proverbial unloved masses would turn their noses up at this place.
Oh, it's a medical drone. Can I use you? Ammo and outlaw. The back bays. Up the stairs, that's where I need to be. A steel axe. I wanna loot all the robots first. Got a ton of dead robots laying back here, man. Skin tough salve. What you guys looking at? Oh shit. Scrap mechanical. Mag pick. You got a big kingdom here, bud. Oh, it's Hangar Bay.
One of the original colonists? This place would have been your home.
That's a rifle. Oh no, never mind. It's one of them chambers where they keep all the frozen people. Laboratory splash resistance. Let's head down first. Hello. Private Letty Dixon.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. That may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
Wow. What brings you to the back base?
Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radiators. McRed got me all distracted sucking fumes and talking about the cosmos.
Sounds about right. McCred's something of a gourmand when it comes to mushrooms.
Youth these days have no principles.
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work.
And to grab some radiator parts. Engineering could use help. Could use your help installing them. Probably better off in engineering. Better off up in engineering than down here with the outlaws.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Bye. Petey. So what they named the combat drone. I am going to have to kill everybody in here eventually, but good to get a good scope of the place, I think. There's a lot of you, you know that?
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he.
I didn't mean to fucking... I didn't mean to do that. He said, "I've been tripping for days," and I instantly started injecting adrenatime. There doesn't go anywhere.
This place is falling apart.
Can't spell groundbreaker without.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
Stairs. Outlaw. Dead terminals. Radiator parts.
Now we can move on to
Cleaner pastures. That was that side. What about the other side?
Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. You're
Light ammo, some alcohols, another hammer.
Worms in their shrooms.
they're just tilling the soil.
Oh yeah, he's got a nice garden going on over here.
Find a new friend. This worm
Plasma cutter. English. I guess I'll be back down for you guys eventually, because I do need to kill you guys to turn in your bounty. Or grab your lighter. I'll be back down to try that first. Let me see if I can't go talk to Halcyon about this radiator part. Hey, I got the radiator part! Would you prefer this? To engineering? Oh, there's the door. It's locked.
Sell somebody out to the board without a second thought.
You bet I would.
We interrupt your...
Hello again. Have you, made any progress with that terribly sensitive thing I told you about? You know, my government seal?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, yes, of course. I apologize if I seem overeager. It's just... I must have that seal. Soon, if possible. How else might I assist you?
I want to ask you something
Be my
else.
guest.
What are those? Lock behind the door.
A luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Damn. Chairman visit often.
Oh, good law, of course not. He'd never set foot on this decrepit junk pile.
Hey, some of us grew up on this decrepit junk pile.
Oh, you found yourself a pet local. Charming.
I sure did.
As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
Gotcha.
Ask away.
Let me go get your seal then. Radiator array. Captain's terminal. Unreliable mention finding a powerful weapon. Dr. Belinda Dorset. Empty man. A miss of Jesse, an acquaintance who's been holed up in a Groundbreaker sickbay. Oh, right. God. Gotta go do that too. There we go. Retrieve Udon Bedford's board seal. Oh, have I not been over here yet? Oh, no, right. I gotta talk to Gladys. That's right. I've been dodging Gladys because she's the main quest. Well, let me sneak into the... Nah, yeah, let me talk to Gladys. Hello, hello, Spacer. Other Spacer. My patient. Peach? Mock apple. What was that? Mock apple and Synthamon beauty basket.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Hello, I'm Captain
You here
Hawthorne.
for a particular
Captain of the
reason?
Unreliable.
Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me, said you could tell me a nav key to Stellar Bay. Udon told me you have his official board sale. Can I buy it from you? Let's see what you got for sale.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler. But she's no match for your pal Gladys.
No match for your pal Gladys. Look at that Glock. Salvager's help. Fires a hailstorm of corrosive bullets. The loading mechanism is complex, resulting in long reloads. Holy shit. 5,000 bits. Who are you with? Oh, these are quest items. Hephaestus Mining Archive cartridge. Public records of Hephaestus Mining's outpost on Scylla can be viewed using the captain's terminal on the Unreliable. Battered Mardet datapad. Old datapad once used by the Groundbreakers Mardet security forces from the accumulated dust of grime that hadn't been accessed for over a year. I can buy these off of you. The old datapad contains incident reports for various Mardet security patrols. Most are detailed of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews and Wildcat raiders. Corporate haulers. These two entries have been marked for a later review. August 7th, 2344. Responding to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back bay rat that got himself soaked in the Spectrum red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineering Tennyson's people. We tossed a rung leech back down the bay. His asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'm complaining to Sanita. October 25th, 2344. Had another run-in with the rung leech from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off the docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Whole head's gotta come out eventually. Thank you. Mind if I sell you some sprat hides? Joint actuator, ring, shiny servo. Oh yeah, 2 energy canisters. Thank you.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Forge seal.
Depends. What are you planning to do with it?
Forge papers go to Byzantium, obviously. Give it back to the Triformer.
See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing.
Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing.
All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
8,000 bits! Any idea how I can earn that money?
If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity. No one's ever found my bits lacking.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms, let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned? Maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
It's a corporate town with SOS, with something to hide. Why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, alright. Hiding something, will they be liable to shoot on sight?
I appreciate a man who knows one when he hears it. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Need someone to snoop around. My services don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Philly sent me, said you could help me deal with the nav key to Stellar Bay. Sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Nice. Alright. Let me see if I can't inform this man of the current situation. We'll go over and we'll accept the Junker quest, and then we'll go into Medical Bay.
How do you do?
I wanted to ask you something. Why are there armed guards?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive.
Tremendously
Guess
impressive.
that's the board's idea of compensation.
They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Watch your back. Seems like you're looking to fight me. Someone has to.
Indeed. What is the saying? The two most common elements in the universe are hydrogen and stupidity. Someone must stand for reason and order, and the board is best equipped to do so.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Only thing the board stands for is oppression.
Ah, just the kind of scintillating political insight I'd expect from you, Mr. Millstone. I dare say I'm overwhelmed. Was there something else, or may I get back to my work?
One more thing.
Please, go ahead. Ask away.
One more thing. And it's nothing. Hilarious. Alright, let me go accept this quest. I'm gonna hold on to this radiator for now, just in case. And we're gonna sneak into the medical bay. You two kind of look like nerds, you know that?
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not.
Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Company of bureaucratic pirates. Sounds complicated but profitable. Wink nod.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
Very honest about Sublight's criminal side. How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Back to my other questions.
Ask.
I guess I can't take it.
Be seeing you.
Okie doke. Unless you got something for me, Tobias.
Welcome back to Sublight.
Gotcha. Alright, now we have to sneak into the medical bay. Apparently Ellie is a companion. Which I figured walking in there. That's the medical bay. I mean, these doors are blue. You gonna let me walk in here? Yes, so. Oh, Dr. Wanda
Can't
Dorset.
say I've seen you before. I take it you're afraid
Hello,
of
I'm Captain Alex Hawthorne.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment. Wheeler says your shipment won't be coming soon. What's going on? Better myself. This isn't a medical bay.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find him. Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
You try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Thank you, Doc. Sick bay nurse.
Another broken nose, Mr. Millstone?
Pick Mardet. Path restricted. Pick up Mardet ID cartridge. An ID cartridge to use the holographic shroud. You will not be automatically disguised when entering associated restricted areas. Oh, shit. That helps, like, a lot. First, though...
This is Halcyon News.
Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energies. When it runs out, personnel will see you interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation, reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you're interrogated.
There's a reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She worried about you. Open the door before I kick it down.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do work for the board, actually.
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
What'd you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Well, with me, I walk away right
You let a
now.
poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you.
though I admire your backbone. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udom.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
That's a pretty useful little device.
This is Halcyon News.
Oh, I guess I gotta go talk to Udom. Mr. Bedford! Mr. Bedford!
How do you do?
How do you do?
Ah, how might I assist you?
How might I assist you? I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
More alive than dead, put her in an indentured contract.
That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
Felix, your job aboard my ship is to die.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work.
You might be surprised. But we'll proceed on the assumption she'll be reasonable. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Oh, a bored assassin.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones.
Right, Doc?
If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You work with me just because I helped Jesse. Really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Felix, head back to my ship for now.
We got us a real sawbones. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
Alright, come along. Let's go meet with Udom and see if he's got anything to say to you. If not, then I guess I'll level up.
Make sure they pay you up front.
We interrupt your...
How do you do?
How do you do?
Ah, how might I assist you?
Nope. Gotcha. Alrighty. Some ranged, some defense, dialogue, some stealth, some tech, dialogue. Unlock the ability to sell goods to a vending machine. Hack automechanical distance plus 2.5 meters. Hack automechanicals to turn them on for 20 seconds. Lockpick. Doors and containers requiring 1 mag pick to unlock are free to open. Medical, unlock the second drug mixing slot. Improve your weapons and armor at a workbench. Tinkering cost. Break down weapons and armor, 20% chance. Extract a basic mod. Slick. Ellie's got a gun and a officer's spine. Let's turn down your threat generation. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my ship. And then I'm gonna save. And that'll be this. What do we need to do next again? We gotta go... Yeah, we gotta go... Gotta go... investigate some planets. Oh god. This next part's gonna be a bit rough.